welcome back to our channel. I hope you all are doing well. So, today we are going to begin with a wonderful chapter from your storybook, that is, How Does Peacock Get Its Plumes? So, as we all know, that mythology is where the gods meet the mortals and the extraordinary meets the ordinary, right? So, in a celestial gathering, the gods domed disguises, transforming into creatures of the wild to evade the clutches of the mighty Ravan. So, let us begin with the chapter and know the story about how does Peacock get its flukes. So, first of all, we have some lines for you that are integrated with GK that will help you to increase your skills. So, let us read this. Ravan is depicted as Rakshas, demon, and the great king of Lanka. As we all know that in Ramayana, Ravan was depicted as a Rakshas, right? And he was also known as the great king of Lanka, right? He is known as a demon with 10 heads, but not many people know that he was not born with 10 heads. As we all know that Ravan is famous for his 10 heads, but most of the people, just like us, we are also unaware of the fact that Ravan was not born with 10 heads. Ravan actually was a great follower of Lord Shiva, an inordinate scholar, an excellent ruler, and the maestro of the Veena, right? So, Ravan was actually a great follower of Lord Shiva, right? He was an inordinate scholar, an excellent ruler, and the maestro of the Veena. So, because he was too much knowledgeable, he was very talented, he was having a great knowledge. That is why it is known as that he was having 10 heads. He was having as much knowledge as the 10 heads have. That is why he is famous for having the 10 heads, right? So now let us move ahead. So, as we all know that Ravan was a mighty king of Rakshasas, right? He was the mighty king of the Rakshasas. He was actually a great scholar and the master of many acts, as we all are aware of, right? He was not only suffering with ego, but he has also suffered jealousy, anger, lust, and power, right? He was suffering from all these kinds of the feelings. After that, long, long ago, there was a time when the peacock's plumes means their feathers, right? Though the peacock's feathers were of pale blue color and they did not look very attractive. They were very ugly, right? And they were not at all attractive. But what happened that what is the story behind that the now the peacocks have that grateful plumes, the attractive plumes, right? So here is the story that how did the peacocks get their splendid blue plumes. So let's read it. So first of all we have the word here plumes. So plumes means feathers, and splendid means colorful, right? After that, moving ahead. So, as we all know that Ravan was the fearless king and he was known for his notorious and cruel acts, right? After that, one day what happened? Ravan decided to catch up all the Devtas, right? He wanted to catch all the Devtas and teach them a lesson. So what did he decided one day that once a king named Marutha decided to conduct a grand yajna. What is grand yajna? It is kind of a gathering, right? Where all the gods were invited, and Ravan knew that all the devtas will accept the invitation of the yajna and will reach there. So he decided to catch all the devtas in one time, and he decided to teach those cowards a lesson. Cowards means the ones who are afraid, right? Cowards means the ones who are afraid, right? So after that, he decided that he will also change his look and he will also go to that yajna, right? Then Ravan on his chariot means the cart that they were having in that time, right? So he sit on his chariot with his general, right? And in that royal umbrella went from city to city seeking to those devtas, right? After that, now all the kings had heard about him. Yes, all the kings were aware about the Ravan, right? And they all knew that Ravan was actually very invincible and unconquerable, right? Unconquerable means the one who never accepts its defeat, right? So, moving ahead. So, now what happened? All the devkas reached the venue of the yajna, right? And they started accepting the offerings that were given to them at there, right? It was then Ravan who reached the gate of the venue, right? And as soon as the devtas got to know that Ravan is here to catch them up all the devtas got frightened. Frightened means they were afraid. After that, they thought that if Ravan caught them or Ravan saw them over there, all the devtas would land in a trouble, right? They would get in a big trouble. And now there was only way to get safe from the Ravan was that they have to change their looks, they have to change their forms and hide at different places. So what happened? Each of the Devtas decided that they will disguise himself and they will transform themselves into the different forms of animals and roam here and there so that they get unrecognizable in the eyes of Ravan, right? And when Ravan entered, he saw only the animals over there, right? And he didn't saw any of the Devtas there. And Ravan felt very ashamed of himself and he went back from there. After that, let's see what happened. So, once Ravan left from that yajna, all the devtas again transformed into their original looks and gave a sigh of relief, gave a breath of relief, right? And after that, what happened? Those animals were still over there, right? Like the peacock, the chameleon, the lizard, and many other things, right? So, what happened? They were standing over there only, and the gods thought that these animals have saved their lives. So, they wanted to give them a special blessing from their side in reverse, right? So, what happened? Lord Kubera, who is known as the god of wealth, had taken the form of chameleon, like the god Lord Kubera, who is known as the god of wealth, he was transformed into the animal which was chameleon. So he gave some special parts to the chameleon, which was to change colors. We all know that the chameleons can change their colors according to their surroundings, right? So he decided that chameleons will be given a special power to change their colors according to their surroundings so that they have not to fear to anyone. And so did the god do that whenever the chameleons are roaming in the surroundings, they change their colors into the according to their environment, right? After that, Lord Varuna, who was known as the god of the sea, was hidden in the form of a swan. And after that, we all know that the swans are really beautiful and of pure white color, right? But earlier, swans were having the blue wingtips. Their wingtips were blue. And so, Varuna decided that the swan should be proper white and it should look too beautiful while swimming, and it would be a symbol of peace on the water, right? So, after that, next comes Lord Yama, who was known as the god of death, right? He transformed himself into a crow. Now, what did Yama decided? That crow, you will never die unless you are killed, right? In famine, you will eat before the hungry men. After that, Lord Vishramana, the treasure lord, became a lizard. He was transformed into a lizard and he gave a special blessing to a lizard that it will be of golden gleaming, right? That its lizard's head will always be shining as the gold, right? Moving ahead. Then there was Lord Indra who was present over there, and he is known as the king of Devtas, and he was transformed into a peacock, right? So he was so pleased with the uh, peacock. So he wanted, he gave a peacock as a blue, as a boon, that his beautiful plumes. So Indra said, peacocks, you will never have to fear snakes. That peacocks are never afraid of the snakes because they have, because your tail will no longer be pale blue, because your tail is not going to be only of blue color. So you will have hundreds of iridescent eyes on your feathers. We all know that the feathers of peacocks are really beautiful, and whenever we see a peacock, we always have an attraction towards its wings. So that was the boon for the peacock that Lord Indra has gifted him its splendid blooms as the blessing, right? After that, he also said that when the rain will fall, you will dance with joy, remembering our friendship. That this will be the bond of our friendship that we will share. Right? So, we all know that Indra, Lord Indra, is also known as the god of rain. So, as we all know, that this is the story that how the peacock used to dance in the rainy season, spreading its beautiful, splendid plumes and colorful feathers. Right? So that was all about the chapter. And so, the peacock's resplendent plumes became a symbol of the god's benevolence and a testament to the power of friendship. So, do subscribe our channel, like the video and press the bell icon for more captivating stories, mythological insights and the wonders of the divine world. Thank you so much.